This distress call had to be up a really steep mountain, huh?
Shh. Everybody, shut the fuck up. Oh.
Merman.
Hey, they took down one of the things, so. They're gonna point blank ballista bolter?
What the hell?
Oh, they broke it! They broke her shield! Kill her! She's dead! Oh.
Well, that takes the keg.
Can I take her arm blaster?
Burrow, see if there's anything over there.
On it.
We'll check out the battlefield. Let's start with that zenith. Well, there are obviously more zeniths than we know about.
Can't believe you fought one of them.
Almost didn't make it. Whatever the rebels did, it took down her shield. But why was she here? I can access her last communication file, but I'll use my focus to scan the battlefield too.
What about that crazy weapon the Zenith had?
It looked like she can make it come and go at will. But it's gone now.
Damn it.
Yeah. Well, go do your thing.
If the Banuk
I'll wait
can
here.
survive freezing, so can I.
Well, I'm trying to play the audio, but we were. Oh! We're just trying to play the damn audio, but the people were talking in the proper way.
What do you have for me?
I checked everywhere, still no sign of the asset. Can we call off this pointless search already?
Let's not forget who let it slip away in the first place. Now, I'd like to see results by nightfall. Do you think you can manage that?
Hold on. I think I see something.
Oh, I think Beta did get away, and they're looking for these things, the specters.
The Spectre had instructions to assist recovery of the asset.
Yes, it's got to be
I
Beta.
wonder what this asset is.
What a mess.
What else am I doing? So, we just gotta point blank these people with a ballista bolt and they will drop their shield, huh? Do I have to... Where am I investigating? Because it's not showing me anything. I don't see anything. Already checked on the Spectre and her and lady. Barrow's over there.
You done looking around?
Almost.
Almost. What the hell else am I supposed to look at? look after this. We might need it. Okay, that's where the ballista was. I thought it was on that other ledge. There's some over here to look at too. What the hell? Where are you? Camping gear.
Looks like the rebels camped here for a while. Are they watching this area?
The rebels sent it out.
One of the sons of Prometheus.
So the sons of Prometheus aren't with the Far Zenith?
Somewhere else.
I thought they were working together for some reason.
The weapon's still hot. I need to know how it worked. But I'll have to check on it once it's cooled off.
Can I cool it off with the chill water?
Alright. I think I have an idea what happened here. I better get back to Rent.
All right, she who sees the unseen. What did you find out?
This was a carefully planned attack. I found camping gear up there. The rebels must have been staking out this place for at least a few days. They were waiting for the Zeniths to show up. All so that they could test that weapon. The Zeniths have a personal shield that makes them invulnerable, but somehow the weapon got rid of it.
What is
The house room
happening?
that was operating it was sending data on it somewhere else. It was probably just a prototype.
I've known tinkers that do that. I'd do a little trial run before breaking out the real thing. Well, I guess it's still a work in progress, if it blew up.
She was searching for something she lost. Her drone had instructions to recover something called the asset.
The asset? Is that the sub-function thing that you said could be here? Aletheia?
I think it's Beta.
Come on, let's go talk
It's gotta
to
be
Aloy.
Beta. The Sons of Prometheus aren't working with Var Zenith. Are they working for like Hephaestus? Or... No. That wouldn't be the case. Who are they working with? What's happening, Varl?
That's a long way down.
Something tunneled straight down into the mountain. Looks recent.
Whatever it was, it must have been powerful. That Zenith the rebels killed was looking for something called the asset. I don't know what it is, but my guess is it's somewhere down there.
All right, so we head down.
Erend, stay here and stand watch. That Zenith isn't the only one of its kind. I don't want to be caught by surprise if the others show up. Contact us by focus if you see anything.
Okay. Any trouble shows up, I'll call you.
Let's go.
Yes,
There's some kind of old world ruin down here.
You said the Zeniths have their own backup of Gaia, right?
Yeah, from the proving lab.
So maybe they were after Aletheia. Found its hiding spot, so it sent the distress signal.
Maybe.
Maybe. Want to check all this area around here? There's like a weird jumping path over here. Well. God damn it. Aloy. Aloy, are you trying to piss me off at this point? You know damn well I didn't just want you to do a little dumbass hop. Get up there. Guess there is nowhere to go over there, so. Fine. You win. Let's go.
Looks like some kind of data center. I might be able to access the facility systems from that console.
Uh-oh.
I've never seen a transmitter like this before. Looks like it's self-destructed.
That's definitely Varzina technology.
This was a Far Zenith research lab. It looks like a lot of data was beamcast from here recently. From that device nearby.
So Eluthia's gone?
If it was ever here, then probably. But then why were the Zeniths still searching for the asset?
Beta.
Let's keep looking around.
I'm telling you, it's Beta. She's trying to call out to us because we're made of the same DNA. Dino DNA.
At least this one doesn't seem to have giant killer machines.
That is nice.
Or anything you can blow up.
What? Borrow? Shut your mouth. I'll blow up whatever the hell I want. Okay? You bet your ass.
All this stuff. I wonder what they were doing here.
Well, knowing Far Zenith,
Find anything that might tell us what
probably
the asset
discovering
is?
amazing things. I don't think so. This place is huge. Some kind of storage room, maybe.
Maybe the asset is in here somewhere.
Packs full, but if it is, somehow the Zenith couldn't find it. Let's look around. So, how is Erend taking all of this? Really?
Well, Gaia, the Zenith, focus. It's a lot. But when I caught up to him in the dawn, he said he needed our help. He dropped everything and turned around.
Well, he's loyal. That's for sure.
This is the same room we were just in? No, it's different. This place. It's... oh shit. We got purple. Okay, is this where we were? No. Yeah, okay, it is. It's just above. Okay, okay, okay. Whoop! Just so many chests. I can't pass up free resources. That'd just be dumb. That'd just be stupid. Especially when they send the extra stuff to
Control
a
console.
stash.
To access the storage units.
Can it tell us if the asset is in one of them?
Well, let's find out.
Well, you are obsessed with this asset. Alright? You need to calm yourself. So I think you're in love with the asset. I'm gonna tell Zoe on you. Calm yourself now. What is this, an empty room? God damn it. Varl? I'm pissed off. This room's empty.
Going down.
Enter code, god damn it.
236 containers in storage. Please enter the container number you'd like to retrieve.
Well, let me look at my notebook. Data points. It's gonna... Oh wait, reopen that. Okay, just about the decibels. It's gonna fuck me and put it in words instead of numbers. Spectre instructions, terminal entry log, command log, progress report. Is it this one? Priority shift? RCC, what is this? That's Cyclops. A little flourish? No. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This is gonna be fun trying to figure out which one is the one I need. Damn it.
236? Wasn't there a number in the distress signal?
You're right. I should check.
Varl? Thank you! Because, dear God, I would have never figured anything out. Data points. Where's the distress signal? Distress signal, where are you? There you are. 237. So it's the one above the thing. So
236
she must be.
containers in storage. Please enter the container number you'd like to retrieve.
She's hiding in a place there is no storage container. That sure looks like Beta. It is.
Aloy. It's you. Skin's like ice. Must have cut this from her head. But why?
Hello, Elizabeth. Apologies, I don't know what else to call you. My name is Beta. I'm afraid I must be brief. I only have a few minutes before my keepers discover I'm missing, and I still need to remove this implant. I had hoped to find shelter with you, but if you're viewing this, I may be dead. Be careful when you take on Farsiness. They are ruthless, and they have Alufia, Artemis, and Apollo now.
Oh, they have all the missing ones.
But Why don't you say I don't have the Gaia kernel to merge them with?
She still has the Gaia kernel. Ooh.
You must succeed. Oh, this was all for nothing. Good luck. And goodbye.
So she's...
She's still alive.
Oh, far.
We need to get her back to...
Oh.
Oh shit, they can fly? Aloy, Aloy, can you hear me through this thing?
What's going on, Erend?
Two of those spectral things just fell out of the sky. One of them is heading down towards you. The other one's waiting up here.
We're coming up. Stay in cover until I get there.
You got it.
Get her to cover in that room. Whatever happens, she stays with us.
I'll protect her.
You better. I gotta figure out how to kill a Spectre
before the
now.
Spectre gets here. I can't let it get through to Varl and the clone.
How do I prepare? Like set up traps, maybe? He's in that room. I'll put bombs around the room.
Here it comes!
No shit. Put down this. Put a purge water on the other side. I don't know if it'll help.
Ooh,
Oh,
ugly one, aren't you?
Hey, ugly. Ow! It'd be nice to know what you're weak to. Oh, okay, acid and psi. Just good thing I upgraded my acid.
Scan that thing. See if it has any weak spots.
Did spike through. Yeah! 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 Ow. Uh-oh. Killed it.
There.
What
Are you
parts
okay,
do you have
Aloy?
for me?
Yeah, I'm heading up top.
Crystal braid and
Stay
luminous
down here with the clone
brainstem.
for now.
Got it. I'll follow once the coast is clear.
I'll stash the...
Yeah, let me get some more of these blast spikes made. I think it's time we break out our plasma weapon here. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, it's a bolt blaster, isn't it? Plasma bolt blaster. Let's see what this baby can do. Oh, I remember these things. Alright, let's get going. Heal up.
Gotta get back up top and deal with that other Spectre. I just hope Aaron stays in cover.
Aloy! Ah,
Aaron!
yeah, the Spectre's dug its heels in. It's got me pinned down.
Hang tight. I'm almost there.
Just hurry.
We're almost there, Aaron.
That doesn't sound good. I gotta get to Aaron.
That's what I'm doing. Ah, I'm stuck on some rocks.
Aaron,
It's so
I'm here.
bright. Hey, you big ugly bastard.
Stay put. I'll see what I can do.
I'm there.
Easy. Cakewalk. Aaron, put that thing away.
She's... Look, I swear I'm not drunk, but right now I'm seeing double.
Long story, but it'll have to wait.
She needs a healer, but we need to get her back to the base immediately.
Right. Yeah. Well, what are we waiting for then?
You two go on ahead. I need to take another look at that weapon. If I
Should have
could
brought
figure out
that,
what maybe the Zeniths won't be so
what's it
invincible
called?
after all.
Thing called? The, Ravager cannon over to the entrance there, so I could have used it. What is this? A stalker.
How do you like me now?
There's a stalker around here? I hate stalkers. Oh, there it is. See you. Let's craft some more of these. Didn't you drop a weapon? Guess not. Made it look like it dropped its gun in that cutscene, did it not? Look at this.
No.
Oh.
Damn it.
What is this?
Well, it's better than nothing.
So they have
I need to get the
Apollo,
weapon fragment to Gaia to analyze.
Artemis, and
If we can replicate it, maybe we'll have a way to defeat the Zeniths.
Elithia, huh?
I should check on the clone too. Varl, where's our guest?
We're in the maintenance corridor below the control room.
Okay.
So this Hephaestus, he's like, Gaia's own personal blacksmith.
Yeah. A very angry one.
That's like my Uncle Laurent. Man didn't smile a day in his life and would box your ears if you messed with his forge.
Errand? You okay?
Huh? Oh, yeah. I mean, why wouldn't I be?
Because there's two of me now.
There's two of you now! At least you seem to be handling it okay.
I wouldn't say that exactly, but I'm trying. I was hoping you could help me with something. It's about the Tenakth rebels, and it also has to do with the Osram.
Really? That doesn't sound good. Let me know what I can do to help.
Oh, boy.
How are you settling in?
Varl's been helping me get the lay of the land, when he's not getting all tongue-tied. I don't know who makes him more nervous, that Gaia lady or our new Utaru friend.
Well, what about the Vanguard? Aren't you supposed to be back east, ordering them around?
I sent some of them back to Meridian with a message. I doubt Avad will mind me sticking around to help the savior of Meridian.
Did you speak with Beta at all?
She didn't really wake up till we brought her here. And when she did, I thought it'd be better if Zoe and Varl took care of her. No use crowding someone when they're in a state.
So Talana came by the base?
Yeah, more like rushed through. I was hoping she'd stay for a drink at least. Only Carja I've ever met who's any fun. But it seemed like she had more pressing matters to attend to.
I see Varl gave you a focus.
Well, it doesn't look as fashionable on me, but by the Forge, the things I've been able to see. Granted, a lot of them are bad, you know, the old world ending and such. I'm still trying to wrap my head around most of it, but I never really understood how you were ever able to find my sister back in the Sundom. And now I do, sort of. It makes me feel like I could be useful, you know?
It takes some time, but yeah. What else have you been studying with your focus?
Yeah, I've been looking into this Vegas place you found. Gaia showed us everything that happened when you went to get that Poseidon thing. I mean, this Morland guy seems pretty smart. Though, risking the Tanakh clan lands for a light show is a bold move.
Maybe I should check up on them at some point. Just in case.
Right.
What are you working on with your focus?
I'm still figuring out how to read stuff on this thing. Those two lovebirds over there have been giving me a hand. But to be honest, all the little symbols, they give me a headache. But I'll get up to speed. I promise.
I guess you know what we're up against by now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When Varl first told me those bastards come from the stars, I thought he'd eaten too many of those medicinal berries. Yeah, but I've gotten used to seeing impossible things. Thanks to you. I just wish they weren't always trying to kill us.
Yeah, you and me both. I discovered an Oseram militant group. They call themselves the Sons of Prometheus. It looks like they're the ones overriding machines for the Tanakh rebels.
I thought that was something only you could do.
They're familiar with ancient tech, and they're as anti-Karja as it gets.
So, last year we stopped Durval and his cronies from blowing up Meridian in retribution for the Red Raids. And now you're telling me we have another group of Oseram trying to wipe out the Karja with an army of machines and bloodthirsty Tanakh?
Pretty much.
Oh, well, that's just great!
Is there any way you can help me find out who they are? Anything to track them down and stop them?
Yeah, I can send out some messages from Chainscrape. Get in touch with my contacts in the claim, see what I can find out.
I'd appreciate that.
So, they're Oseram that are probably working with Silence. And then the Tanakh are the rebels working with Regala. But then there was another female voice. So who is that?
I have to get going.
Another
Causing
clone
too much trouble.
of me? Didn't sound like me, so I don't think so. Anyway, let's talk to Zoe. You gotta say, Zoe. You wanna talk to me while I'm up on the counter, huh? I see.
Aloy, you're back.
Yeah, I'm just, checking up on how everyone's doing.
You mean after meeting someone who looks exactly like you, but isn't you, down in the basement? Guess this must be even stranger for you than it is for us, huh?
A little.
Varl said she may be able to help us in our mission, though.
Maybe. What else have you been up to?
I've been studying Gaia's seedlings, the subfunctions. I wanted to understand why one of them would do what they did to Fa. Imagine my surprise when I looked into this Hephaestus and found out it helped create all machines, our land gods included. In a way, the Utaru owe Hephaestus our whole way of life, as well as our current troubles.
That's why we have to make Gaia whole again. Varl looks pretty focused.
He's been obsessing over the data revealed to us by Poseidon. Just the other day, we read about mountains hiding deep underwater that spew fire. If I understand correctly, Gaia said the flames they release come from the very center of the earth, like a heart, beating with the life of the world. As always, the cycle can be found in even the most unlikely of places. Of course, Varl's mostly interested in watching explosions happen underwater.
You said you met Beta?
Varl mentioned she was hurt. I thought I'd offer her an extract to soothe the pain.
That was kind of you.
I just hope she doesn't plan on staying burrowed down there like that. She looks like she's barely seen the light of day as it is.
I need to get going.
May the land bloom in your steps.
Okay.
There are more
So I do have
supplies
to
in the
talk to the
chest.
guy as a
Help yourself.
prompt. So. Whose room is this again? Oh, this is their room. Sorry, they're not labeled.
If you keep frowning that hard, you'll get
The room with the
I just don't get this last part.
stash is my room. I don't know why I want to go to my room, but I do. Can I just have my alone time for God's sake? That's enough. Actually, no. Let me check my stash. Get some extra materials. Now, let's go talk to Varl and the clone. Varl and the clone. Varl!
Aloy, glad you made it back okay. She panicked after waking up and stumbled down here. I thought it best to wait for you.
I'll talk to her. Hello? It's Beta, right? My name's Aloy. What's wrong? Is it your injury?
Simulacrum withdrawal syndrome.
I don't understand.
Sudden removal of a neurologically integrated data device. The brain, especially the cerebellum, goes into a kind of sensory freefall. Everything real feels unreal. Distant.
Is there anything that can help?
Do you have a focus to spare? It's primitive, but I can make it work.
Yeah.
Booting up. So, Aloy, I suppose you want information.
About you and the Zeniths? Yeah. Why are they here? What do they want? How did they get you? But let's start at the beginning. I'm guessing they faked the destruction of their ship 1,000 years ago?
That seems consistent with their behavior. They wouldn't want to be followed.
So far, Zenith established a colony world after all.
Yes, for a few hundred years, but it didn't last. Some sort of natural disaster rendered it uninhabitable.
Okay, so the descendants of Far Zenith escaped a dying planet, and now they want to claim Earth for themselves?
Not their descendants.
What?
Not their descendants. It's them.
What?
The same ones who left Earth 1,000 years ago. You didn't know?
How can
No.
they still be alive?
Why would that make sense?
What did they do to themselves?
I believe it's a combination of pharmaceutical, cellular treatments, and technological implants.
And you? Does that mean that you were...
I'm not like them. I was made. On the way to Earth. On the ship. I spent years studying in my training interface, all so that I could serve my function.
Access and control of the terraforming system. But why? What do the Zeniths want with it?
When I discovered the Zero Dawn system had disseminated into its subcomponents, I thought my purpose was to fix it. But I don't think the Zeniths want that at all. I think they want to wipe Earth clean and start over.
It's so weird to hear her talking to herself.
So the Zeniths want to exterminate life on Earth. That's what Gaia and I concluded too. But why? Why kill everyone just to take over?
When they took me on missions with them, I saw how they butchered the tribal people we encountered. They didn't seem to care about a rejuvenated Earth, so I concluded that they must want a hard reboot of the system. Then they can redesign it to be exactly what they want.
Mass extinction for their own comfort? Who thinks like that? Well, without their Gaia kernel, they'll have a hard time doing that. The Zeniths needed Elizabeth's gene print to access Zero Dawn facilities. So they made you. Trained you. And you went along with it?
They told me I was born to interface with the Zero Dawn system. When we reached Earth, I pieced together what must have happened to Gaia and her subordinate functions. That's when I started to realize I wasn't meant to fix Gaia. That they must have made me so I could do what their remote extinction signal failed to do. Reboot Earth for their own benefit.
So you know about the extinction signal?
It was speculation, but the only logical conclusion why Gaia suddenly self-destructed after operating efficiently for centuries. Gaia would have only undertaken such a desperate course of action if it had detected a threat to life on Earth that was more dangerous than ceasing function altogether. I should have realized that she would also order the recreation of Elizabeth Sobek to rebuild her.
Yeah, well... surprise.
She's got to sit down so we can go back
So
to
we're
the
dealing
conversation
with
wheel.
the same Far Zenith people who once lived on Earth. What else do you know about them?
They were some of the most affluent.
Just
and
stay seated
powerful
because you're
people
gonna have
on
to sit
Earth.
back
They
down to do the wheel
control
again.
Almost every major resource, every industry. Gerard commands them. He's the one who decided to set up a base. The others, Eric, Tilda, Verbena, they resent his authority over them, but in the end, they always do what he says.
Eric. He's the one I fought back in the Hades Proving Lab.
He enjoys hurting people.
Yeah, I know. You mentioned the Zenith set up a base here on Earth. Where is it?
Off the coast, I think. Whenever I had to go on missions, I was transported inside of a Spectre drone. I couldn't see anything outside. But I did overhear the Zeniths talking about it once. They were discussing setting up a perimeter energy shield to repel the local fauna. I'm certain they have other security measures. Spectre patrols, machine wars. It must be impregnable.
What's inside the base?
Launch facilities, so they can shuttle back and forth to their ship in orbit. Plus infrastructure to gather materials and fabricate anything they need.
Are there more Zeniths than the ones you met?
I'm not sure. I suppose there must be more of them in the base or back on the ship. For all I know, there could be more of them out in space. Other survivors of the colony.
You said the Zenith's colony in the Sirius system was destroyed. What happened?
All I was ever told was that a natural disaster forced them to leave Sirius. I've speculated that it was an extrasolar object or a cataclysmic seismic event. Or maybe even an abnormally violent coronal mass ejection from Sirius A.
The Zeniths never told you any details.
They said the only thing that mattered was that they survived. First Earth, 1,000 years ago, and then Sirius.
Guess they survived old age, too. How did you escape the Zeniths?
Before the Hades Proving Lab, I never thought I'd get away from them. Even if I were to run. I'd never survive on my own in the wilds. But then I saw you. And I thought that maybe you could help me. So when the Zeniths pinpointed Eluthia's location in a biomedical research facility, I saw an opportunity.
You said you saw an opportunity to escape when you went to capture Eluthia. What did you do, exactly?
Whenever I was taken out on a mission to recover a subordinate function, only one of the Zeniths would go with me.
The one the rebels killed, outside the facility.
Verbana's dead? How did they bypass her shield?
I'm looking into it. But you were talking about your escape?
Well, when it was time to use the Zenith's transmitter to send Eluthia back to base, I also sent the encrypted transmission. Then I distracted Verbena long enough to seal myself in the ectogenic chamber, altering the facility's log so it appeared that there were only 236 containers.
And the Gaia root kernel?
I told them I could capture Eluthia faster if I had it with me, and they believed me.
Well done. You said you were born on the way to Earth. In an artificial womb, I'm guessing?
The Zeniths had an ectogenic chamber aboard the ship. An updated version of the one you found me in. They must have used a stored sample of Elizabeth's DNA.
I doubt Elizabeth would have let them take her DNA. Do you know how they got it?
That wasn't part of the archive I was allowed to access.
You said you spent years studying in a training interface. Was this archive you mentioned part of that?
But only the parts I was permitted to access. Aristotle and Aspasia, the avatars of the archive, would assign me learning modules and evaluate my progress.
Wait, those names. They were designed to be the virtual guides for the Apollo database. Before Ted Farrow purged it.
The Zeniths have a copy.
So it still exists. And you got to learn from it.
Only what was deemed pertinent to the mission. If I requested information outside of my parameters, my tutors would deny it.
To have all that knowledge, just out of reach. Must have been frustrating. Alright, I think that's enough for now. Do you want to come upstairs, or...?
So how long? You know, your plan. How long before Gaius fabricated a machine army to defeat the Zeniths?
How did you know?
Optimal strategy, so?
Well, I still have to get 2 more subordinate functions before Gaia is powerful enough to absorb Hephaestus.
What? You don't have Hephaestus already?
Gaia's still figuring out how to capture it. It's not confined to a single location. Of course not.
Hey, calm yourself.
You didn't even know who the Zeniths really are.
You were supposed to be further along by now.
Coming here was a mistake. They're gonna find me. They're gonna find this place and take me back. This was all for nothing.
They're not
Knock
going
her
to
out.
find us. Gaia's using Minerva to mask our location.
What difference does it make? You're too far behind. We're never going to beat them. Everything. Everyone. They're gonna die.
Hey. Calm down. You're here now, right? So is there anything you can do to help?
I have certain knowledge sets. And given your state of progress, expertise you probably lack. Geoengineering,
Wow.
of course.
Okay, you need to calm yourself,
Computer
young
science,
lady.
physics, biology, chemistry.
Okay. Well, see if you can do something with that. Talk to Gaia. I'll check on you later.
Varl,
How'd it
keep
go?
her locked in this
Her
room.
injury's not that bad, but I think she regrets coming here. Feeling might be mutual.
I'll come back later and talk to her. See if I can learn anything.
Varl, I wouldn't bother. She's probably gonna look down on
get the
you even
weapon
further
fragment
than she is
together.
on me, okay? Gaia!
I wonder what it's like.
Wait.
In space.
Varl, what do you want to talk about?
Hey, you and Aaron okay?
Nothing some rest can't take care of. Are you okay? This beta thing. It's a lot. Even for you.
Just trying to take it one step at a time.
Fair enough. If you need anything, just let me know.
How's everyone dealing with Beta?
I tried explaining what a clone is to Aaron. He was totally lost. Then Zoe said something about 2 trees coming from 1 seed. That seemed to help a bit.
I'm guessing Talana didn't stay for long?
You got that right. Makes you wonder what this Amadis guy did to grab her attention.
Whatever it was, she didn't tell me.
Must be quite a story.
I guess she'll tell us when she's ready. How's everyone handling their focus?
And we all have our difficult moments. Aaron definitely curses the most. But I'm hoping Oseram's stubbornness prevails.
How's everyone doing?
Just taking it all in. No one snapped their bowstrings yet.
I see everyone settling in.
Zoe's planning on bringing all kinds of plants in here. Says a home should always spring with life anew. I asked Aaron to help find some. I think he'd rather stick his head into a snap mall.
Still, it's not a bad idea. Should liven up the place. So, training with Zoe, huh?
Yes, training. Mostly. Look, she reads glyphs faster than I can already. I'd be a fool to refuse her help.
Of course.
Whatever you gotta say to yourself, Varl. You don't have to
You
convince
guys
me.
reading something over there?
We just finished going through all the logs you collected back in Nora territory, and All Mother Mountain. It's hard to imagine that my ancestors were trapped inside, without the knowledge from Apollo to guide them.
Thanks to Ted Farrow.
Yeah. I wonder how it must have felt when they were finally free. The world must have seemed so beautiful.
Not to mention terrifying. They weren't much more than kids.
And they became an entire tribe.
It's good to see you and Zoe enjoying yourselves.
We're learning a lot. I've actually been looking through the data to find ideas for a gift, and to thank her for helping me study the glyphs. Something from the old world that she's never seen before. Instead, I found out they gave each other stuffed animals. If you ask me, stuffing a dead animal with anything, really, doesn't sound like a good time for anybody.
Maybe Gaia can help you find something else. Looks like I was wrong about the Zeniths. Their ship didn't explode on its way to Sirius like everyone thought.
And we saw how they lied about creating a better future at their launch facility. Guess they lied about what happened to their ship, too. But still, the tribes settling amongst the stars.
I couldn't put a single dent in their shields, Varl. That one Zenith almost killed me.
That didn't stop you from resurrecting Gaia. Won't stop us from using Hephaestus against them.
Let's hope that's enough. I should get back to
Alright,
the roads.
Varl. I'm
I'll
very
keep an eye
impressed
on
with
things.
your
Make sure she's comfortable.
with your progress, with your focus. I didn't really have much place to go on with Zoe. She's also getting really good. But my boy, you are a smart lad. Good job. Errant, fucking figure it out, dude. Alright, let's go. Gaia, I am back. Where the fuck is my sky, Gaia? I picked it so it'd be there always.
We have a new guest. So now we know the origin of the transmission.
Yeah. I also recovered this. The weapon it was part of somehow stripped a Zenith of its shield, but it malfunctioned and blew up. If we can recreate the weapon and improve it, maybe we'll gain the upper hand on the Zeniths.
A moment, I will scan it. Complete. By combining the results with data from your focus, I can infer that the weapon was highly advanced, comparable to Zenith technology, but not how it worked.
Did the explosion corrupt the data?
It was only a catalyst. The moment the weapon malfunctioned, it appears a command executed to purge all data within its core. Ostensibly, this was to prevent the weapon's secrets from falling into enemy hands. Whoever designed
Very
this weapon
forward
knew
thinking.
how to cover their tracks.
Silence.
I knew it.
Based on your data on him, that is my conclusion as well.
And he's not gonna cooperate with us. Well, it was worth a shot. But that's not all. The Zeniths got Aletheia, along with Artemis and Apollo.
That is unfortunate. However, our original plan remains unchanged. The two remaining subordinate functions should increase my heuristic processing density enough to absorb Hephaestus.
Right. One problem at a time. Well, I guess I better get back out there.
I wish you luck on your search.
Right.
They gotta fix that
Thanks,
pauldron.
Gaia.
I'm
So I guess we
surprised
won't
they
be
haven't
accused of
already,
Cylon's
considering
weapon.
it's kind of a popular
Yeah,
outfit to
there
wear. I
is.
assume somebody would
Another clone
talk
of
about it
Velocity here
already.
with us.
Recovered beta.
But I can't let it distract me. Hey, Gaia. Me again.
What else you gotta tell me?
Welcome back, Aloy. Where shall we resume?
The missing subordinate functions. What can you tell me about them?
Artemis rewilded the Earth with a variety.
Why did it bring this back? I've already heard this.
Unfortunate. All are
Pharaoh, huh?
Yeah, see, that's why I've heard that before. For some reason,
All
it's not
three of the
leaving
missing
it.
functions have already served their purpose, or were prevented from doing so. Do you still...
Restoring, empowering my own. Unfortunately, as we now know, they are.
Okay,
in
so there's
possession of
something
Far
added
Zenith.
to it. Why did they do the
Attaining them
entire
in the
thing
short
again?
term is very likely impossible.
I guess our best shot at recovering them is by taking over the Zenith base. But we'll need Hephaestus and a bunch of combat machines to do that.
Correct.
So, once Hephaestus has been recovered and merged, you'll regain the capacity to mass-produce machines at cauldrons around the world.
Yes, and to program their behavioral routines, or even control them directly.
So you could build an army of machines. Attack the Zeniths and take them out.
It is in my nature to take any and all necessary steps to preserve life on Earth, human life above all. So yes, once I have been empowered with the capacities of Hephaestus, I could design, build, and command such an army. Given the nature of the Far Zenith threat, Doing so may be our only option. I must admit, however, that I have misgivings about using such technology to kill, no matter how aggressive the enemy.
That's good.
Indeed.
Okay.
Beta believes the Zeniths want to use the terraforming system to wipe out life on Earth. Start over, so they can build it how they want.
Further supporting our hypothesis.
But why? Given their technology, they could wipe out the tribes of the world by easier means. And if they're the same people who left Earth 1,000 years ago, wouldn't they want the biosphere to be as it was?
It is likely they adjusted to different planetary conditions in their colony on Sirius. They may be trying to recreate that environment here.
Turning Earth into a new Sirius. Their own personal playground. So the Zeniths are the same people who left Earth. Physically immortal. How'd they figure it out?
From what we know of Far Zenith, it is plausible that prominent geneticists and engineers were offered a place aboard the Odyssey in exchange for their expertise. Given enough time, technology, and resources, any challenge can be overcome.
Like how Minerva eventually generated the deactivation codes for the Pharaoh Plague.
Exactly.
The Zeniths. Gerard, Eric, Tilda, Verbena. Beta said they were some of the most powerful people on Earth. Do you know anything about them?
Unfortunately, no. My personal database is limited to those who worked on Zero Dawn. Additionally, it appears Far Zenith was quite secretive about their members. Only one, Oswald Dalgard, was ever publicly known.
Right. He was the spokesperson back at their old launch facility.
What we can conclude from your and Beta's experiences is that the Zeniths are ruthless in pursuit of their goal. To protect life on Earth, they must be stopped.
The extinction signal didn't just wake Hades. It made every subordinate function self-aware. Why?
I have wondered this myself. So far as I can tell, Hades was the sole target, and the partial sentience imparted to other subordinate functions was incidental.
A signal that precise would require thorough knowledge of the system. How could the Zeniths know that?
From the records on your focus, it appears Far Zenith had an informant during the development of Zero Dawn.
Hank Shaw. He was supposed to steal a copy of the system for Far Zenith, but Elizabeth and Travis Tate caught him first.
Yes. It is likely Far Zenith acquired knowledge on the systems designed through him, despite his failure.
So from what Beta told me, I guess we can assume the Zenith's technology is powerful in all sorts of ways, right?
Yes. As your encounters with them amply demonstrate, they appear to make extensive use of robotic servitors. Further, they seem to be equipped with some kind of protective energy field that shields them from harm.
They seemed indestructible, but that weapon the rebels used stripped their shield somehow.
Throughout history, every defensive technology has eventually been defeated by an offensive counterpart. While we lack the anti-shielding weapon, were I to absorb Hephaestus and utilize it to create a large force of combat machines, no shielding could withstand such an assault indefinitely.
So there's hope.
Always.
Oh, god damn it, I thought that was the end of it. I forgot there was still more stuff.
So, I guess Beta's here to stay. I gave her a focus. Told her to talk to you to see if she can help. She's not what I expected.
What were you expecting?
I don't know. Someone more helpful, I guess. And less pessimistic.
It is true she overestimated our progress. However, it is also worth noting that her confidence in your abilities emboldened her to escape the Zeniths.
I guess so.
Give her time. She may yet come around.
When we were at the facility where we found Beta, there were records that said Far Zenith were researching embryogenesis. I know they traded their ectogenic chambers to Zero Dawn, but why were they researching it in the first place?
At this point, we can only speculate. Perhaps at one time they meant the Odyssey to be a colony ship, necessitating such technology. As their goals evolved over time, so did their areas of research.
So they got more selfish as the risks of staying on Earth kept rising.
Time
I'll
to
be
go.
on my way.
I wish you safe travels.
Level 33 reach. Oh, and I get a quest in here. I hear somebody has a quest for me. The Savior of Meridian.
It's a little loud, Aaron.
I know. That makes you want to punch something. More like someone. But you're the one that helped me find it. People make mistakes.
Oh, I gotta go behind the counter to talk to Zoe. You kidding me?
There is something I'd like to discuss. It's about the land gods. If you have time, that is.
You said you wanted to talk about the land gods?
I think there's a way to
She
heal
just said
them
that.
so that they'll once again provide plain song with grain. Gaia gave me a set of instructions. She called it, reboot code. If we deliver it to the land gods, their derangement will end.
That's great.
Maybe. There are thorns on the path. Unless the code is given by Hephaestus, the land gods will reject it. Gaia showed me a way around this. We need components called control cores, from machines made by Hephaestus. Machines similar to the land gods.
You mean Grimhorns? Like the one we fought in the repair bay?
Yes. Gaia helped me locate 2 of them out west.
So, kill the machines, get the control cores, then use them to adapt the reboot code into something the land gods will obey?
If all goes well. But taking down 2 Grimhorns won't be easy.
We'll do it together.
Bless you, Aloy. I'll send you the location of the machines.
I'll let you know when I get close to those Grimhorns.
Good. If we can get their control cores, maybe we really can heal the land gods.
Maybe the second verse. Okay, so we now have our quest to go get ether up at the top. So open this door. Get outside.